Well, hi, my name is Cody Moorhead. I'm the director for the Ohio Christian Writers Conference that will be in Cincinnati, Ohio this year, where it's going to be hosted by FBC Mason, which is a church located in Mason, Ohio. And we are so excited for this conference. And today I'm joined by one of our co-executives for the conference, Bethany Jett. She is a co-executive with Kyle Young, and they've spearheaded a handful of ventures together that are really, really exciting and fun. But today she is here to talk a little bit about the Ohio Christian Writers Conference and who she is. And we're doing a series of these videos to make sure that you get to see the faculty that are going to be at the Ohio Christian Writers Conference this year. We're very, very excited. So thank you for joining us, Bethany.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. First couple questions are, who are you? And just tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Bethany Jett, and I never thought that this world of writing and authorship would really be mine. And yet it's my purpose and calling, and I can't imagine doing anything else. But I was a youth minister's wife, and youth ministry was everything. I mean, I started sponsoring youth group when I was in high school. I married a youth minister, and that was our world. And actually writing, became a natural subset of that because I wanted to write for my teenage, high school, college age girls. So that's how it was. And my husband's in the military. We have 3 boys. And I was a stay-at-home mom working in direct sales before I went to a writers conference, and then started working full-time and doing direct sales. So I had really long days. And then God finally opened the door to what I was supposed to be doing. It was a long wait, but worth it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, if people want to find you on social media or the interweb, where exactly should they look?
BethanyJett.com is the best place. Jett with 2 T's. All the social media is there. I am everywhere. I'm getting back into Snapchat, so that's super fun.
Yeah. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, the whole 9 yards. You're on all of them, and those are some places that they can find you. Now, we've got some people who are going to be coming to this conference, and this might be their first writers conference ever, or it might be 1 or 2 or 3 for them on their list of the writers conferences that they go to in a year. So we don't know, but how did you get started in the industry? And like publishing, writing, how did you break in?
My mom is a novelist. So she was going to writers conferences before I did. And she actually encouraged me to go. I don't know if I would have gone if it hadn't been for my husband, who for probably 5 years before that just kept saying, you need to write. And I made a lot of excuses like, it's so hard to break in, and who would listen to me, and blah, we do that. But I applied for a scholarship and got it, and went to my first conference. I almost didn't go. And it was really just like a kind of a Cinderella experience there. Like I said, it was a life-changing for me. And I know that's not everyone's story when they go to writers' conferences, but I really believe like dreams come true there in different ways. Sometimes it's a book deal. Sometimes it's an agent. Sometimes it's networking with other people. And then God brings, value out of that. So, that's how I got started, really, was that writers conference. It changed everything. Everything points back to that conference.
Yeah, absolutely. And so would you say that kind of gave you a passion for other writers conferences?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I knew from that first conference that this was something this was my new world. I mean, I don't recommend this to people, but I quit my job after that, went back to being a stay-at-home mom and just doing direct sales for a while. And then God made it clear it was time to let that go. So you really have to kind of be praying about what your next steps are, because writing definitely does not make up for a full-time income. Like, we think it will, but it doesn't. Yeah. But I knew I wanted to help other writers, and I needed to learn everything that I could about the industry. But my motto is, I didn't want to wait until I was 20 years in the industry to start helping. I thought, if I can just tell people what I know now, and as I go, just sort of like pull people along, that's sort of my thing, like teach as you go. So
yeah, absolutely. So you would say that that kind of spurred your passion for writers conferences. It's just getting in there, being able to be successful and make connections. That was probably the pinnacle. I would agree. I totally agree, because I'm such
The networking.
On writers conferences, right? So what would, if you're talking to new writers or writers who've been writing forever, what's your favorite piece of writing advice that you could give them?
Embrace the red ink.
Could you say that again? I coughed. I'm sorry.
Embrace the red ink. So that you will learn more, especially for nonfiction. I write nonfiction, so I'm published nonfiction. You learn more from the edits of someone who's better than you do, I think, any other way. That's how I learn. And if someone takes the time to edit your work, that is a gift. Do not think that they're telling you you're bad. They're making you better. And your next piece will be better because you remember not to do the things they tell you not to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a great piece of advice. So here's a kind of an off-topic question, just so people can get to know you. What's your favorite TV show or movie? What's your favorite TV show? We'll do TV show first. What's your favorite TV show?
All right, so I have a lineup of shows that I watch, because actually TV helps me write, which a lot of people distract them. But I haven't gotten The Office an embarrassing number of times to where I quote it or send people GIFs all the time. Yep. It's one of those things that can play in the background. I also right now love Criminal Minds. So I'm watching that again, kind of in the background. Suspense, psychological thriller. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. So what's your favorite movie of all time? Do you have a favorite movie of all time?
Movies are so hard. I love, this is going to sound cheesy, I love the 6-hour A&E version of Pride and Prejudice. That's one of my favorite movies, not the Keira Knightley one. It was terrible. The 6-hour one is the right one. So I think I like TV shows a little bit better because they're faster. I can get through one and I don't feel like I'm stuck. But I liked The Martian, and there was another with The Passenger where they have to fly all the way to Mars or something and come back. I really liked those, and I don't like Sex Fic. So there you go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, those are good. Those are good. So what kind of tips would you, if you were telling aspiring writers that are going to a writers conference for the first time, what's a piece of advice you could give them about the writers conference?
It's hard to narrow it to just one. So I'll give you two. Network with everybody. So when you go, you're so excited to see the faculty. We're promoting the faculty, at the conferences. They've been there, they've done it. They're amazing. Definitely do that. The people sitting next to you in the audience are the people that you grow up with in the industry. And you do not know who is going to be the next agent, who's going to be the next bestseller, who's going to collaborate with you. So be kind to everyone. And then the second one is, do not ignore the editors that are there from magazines. So you want to get your book deal, and that's amazing. But you can get a lot of publication credits and sometimes more readers from a magazine than you can from your book, especially as a new author. So be ready to pitch a few ideas to the magazine editors. It's totally worth your time.
That's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. So the last big question is, what are you most excited for specifically for the Ohio Christian Writers Conference?
Okay, you guys, if you're coming to the Ohio Christian Writers Conference, we're going to blow your mind. I am excited about the lineup, and I'm excited about how we're doing things. So if you've been to writers conferences in the past, we're changing up the way we're doing keynotes. We're changing up the energy level, and it's just going to be, I just can't even wait to see how it happens, and you're going to be blown away. I think we've hit a winning formula with how we're doing everything. So. Well,
good. Well, I for one feel super blessed to be part of the team of people that is putting this together. I know you feel the same way. We've had lots of talks about that. So I'm really glad that the people who are, on our Facebook, on our Instagram, on our Twitter, that have signed up, that have checked out the website at ohiochristianwriters.com, that have bought tickets. I'm so glad that they get this opportunity to kind of have a snapshot into your life and see who you are, so that when they see you at the conference, they can be like, oh, I watched the interview with you, and they know all this stuff. So it should be great. So, well, thanks so much for joining us, Bethany, and we're really, really excited to have you.
Thanks.
All right. Well, we're going to tune in next time. We're going to have more people from our faculty doing these videos and these interviews, and you'll get to see a snapshot into their lives as well. So until next time, we'll see you.